Hey. Okay. Woo. All right. Well, hello all. As you may or may not know, I am Estrella Diaz, one of the co-founders of this amazing organization, which is Peoria for Palestine. All right. About 2 weeks ago, I lost a friend who I was close with, and her name was Kiera. A part of me still doesn't feel it to be real, and I haven't completely processed it, but what I've come to realize is the amount of grief I feel, of course, is valid, but the grief I feel is only a small fraction of what the Palestinians are facing. You see, I only lost one person, and it hurts so bad to the point I can't even put it into words, but I've had the privilege to have things not be so chaotic, where I can take time away to just breathe, to have a proper funeral for her, and where I can semi-process the grief I do feel. Whereas the Palestinians during one whole day can lose their entire family in the blink of an eye, and they aren't able to process anything because they're too busy trying to fight for their survival, as well as constantly having the lingering fear, wondering if they're next. I understand that I am beyond privileged, so I will use my privilege to speak out and fight for those who need help, the most alongside all of you lovely folks. You see, Kiera was one of the few people who actively said she was proud of what I was doing. She encouraged me to keep going, to never stop. She reminded me not to be afraid, telling me where there's faith, fear can never reside. And when I look at each and every one of you standing here today, the fear immediately exits every fiber of my being, and it gives me faith more and more that Palestine will very soon gain its liberation. As I stand here today, I do so in memory of her. But not only in memory of her, but most importantly to the Palestinians who lost their lives and need our help more than ever now. Regardless of how long or how hard the journey will be and has been, in these moments of hardships, we must look towards the Palestinians following in their footsteps of having such faith, strength, and resilience. As we stand here today, we are not only fighting for the liberation for the Palestinians, but for all oppressed people. We stand here today to fight for humanity, to be beacons of light and hope. So I want to thank you all for being here today, because even when the world can be so dark at times, looking at all of you, I remember where there's darkness, there will always be light, and just as the sun rises after every night, it will always rise again. Thank you.